everybody, this is Dr. Ehtesham from Excel Health Sleep Center, and today I'm going to talk to you about effects of sleep deprivation. So sleep deprivation has extensive effects on every system of your body, including your mind, body, as well as your immunity. So I'm going to talk about a few general effects, and then I'm going to talk about how it affects different systems in your body. So some of the general effects that you may note if you have not slept well include concentration problems, attention problems. It can result in decreased reflexes, and in turn result in motor vehicle accidents or machine accidents. So that is some of the general things that you may be noticing if you have poor sleep. And in children, actually, these effects may manifest as hyperactivity, and they may be misdiagnosed as ADHD or ADD. And in adults, it can result in decreased productivity in their day-to-day work performance. And now let's go system-wise as to how poor sleep affects our mental health, immune health, and physical health. So let's start with mental health. Poor sleep or sleep deprivation, studies have shown that less than 5 to 6 hours can result in increased anxiety, depression, and less ability of the individual to manage stress. So those are some of the mental effects. There is other data to show that poor sleep can also result in bipolar and schizophrenia and things like that. But I'm just covering grossly. So next I'm going to go to is immune health. So how does sleep affect your immunity? So it decreases your antibody production and increases inflammation in your body by increasing inflammatory markers like cytokines, TNF, interleukin 6, and thus increases your susceptibility to infection and decreases your resistance by decreasing antibody production. So that is in short about immunity. Then next, let's go to physical health. We'll start with the neurologic system. So if you have sleep deprivation, it can manifest as memory issues, both in the short term as well as in the long term. So in the short term, if you are sleep deprived for a few nights studying for a test and you're not sleeping well, it in turn, instead of increasing your ability to recall things, it decreases your ability to consolidate the memories that you have made by studying the material because of poor sleep. So if you want to do well on the test, make sure to sleep well before the test, so you can actually consolidate the material that you have learned into your memory and recall it better in your test. And next is long-term memory issues like Alzheimer's, dementia. So poor sleep can in turn lead to memory deficits in the long term as well. Next, some of the other effects in the neurologic system include seizures. So poor sleep or sleep deprivation can increase your ability to have seizures, or it decreases your seizure threshold. So beware of that. And several other things that we may note include poor reflexes, sluggish reflexes, and another important thing is pain. So poor sleep actually increases your pain perception. So good sleep improves your pain tolerance. So if you have aches and pains and arthritis, sleep actually improves your pain tolerance. Next, after neurologic system, I would like to go to your metabolic or endocrine system, which is your hormonal health. So sleep is very greatly involved in your hormonal health. If you are a child or a teenager still growing, you must know that growth hormone is exclusively secreted when you are sleeping. So if you don't sleep well, it may actually affect your growth. So be careful about that. And as far as adults, and of course in children too, it does influence your insulin resistance. So if you are sleeping poorly, it can increase your tendency to have diabetes and metabolic syndrome. And also it affects your appetite and hunger by influencing the hormones that control your hunger and satiety. So when you sleep poorly, you have increased levels of ghrelin in your body, which is a hormone secreted by your stomach, and that increases your hunger, and decreased levels of leptin, which is your satiety hormone, which actually curbs that appetite. So this may result in overeating and may result in weight gain as well as obesity problems. And another hormone that is affected by your sleep is your thyroid hormone. So if you sleep poorly, it can cause changes in your thyroid hormone production and can lead to changes in your metabolism. And another important hormone that is greatly affected by poor sleep or sleep disorders is testosterone. So if you have low testosterone, you definitely want to make sure you're sleeping better and treat any sleep disorders that you may be having. And also, poor sleep may result from low estrogen. So you may see in menopausal females, sleep may be affected, and sometimes replacing these hormones may help. So sleep is greatly intertwined with your hormonal health. And then next I will go on to your heart health. So poor sleep, less than 5 to 6 hours, is greatly connected with developing coronary artery disease, high blood pressure, as well as strokes. So you definitely want to get both quality and quantity sleep to help your heart. And then certain sleep disorders are also connected with rhythm problems like AFib and sleep apnea. So if you have any sleep disorders, make sure to pay attention to that and get it addressed. Then last but not the least, kidney problems. So poor sleep can affect your kidney functioning, urine production, and overall functioning of your kidneys as well. So these are some of the few things that are affected by your sleep. So this is why it's very important to have good sleep and treat any sleep disorders, and pay attention to any of the above symptoms that I have mentioned. So watch out for those symptoms. And if you experience any sleep disorders like snoring, insomnia, restless legs, sleepwalking, talking, hallucinations, narcolepsy, anything like that, make sure to get those addressed. And good sleep will in turn result in good mental, physical, and immune health for you. If you have any other questions, reach out to us at Excel Health Sleep Center. Thank you.